marks bleed pale amber through the glass. Drops shaking down, tracing fractures in the dust. Midnight thoughts spilling out of crowded heads. Spun around the coffee, rains upon the desk. I watch the skyline dissolve into a wash of gray. A static hum pulling yesterday into the day. Muttering shadows climbing up the painted brick. Half empty cups at the clock's dull tick. Water lines blurring at the silhouettes outside. Floating on a dial tone, humming in the dark. Just water hitting panes in a downward glide. Wondering where all the easy mornings hide. Tucked in the folds of a sweat along outgrown. Hazy Polaroids of a street I've always known. Tucked in the folds of a sweat along outgrown. Hazy Polaroids of a street I've always known. Washing away the grit on the sill. Time stands perfectly still. In the glide, in the dread, in the slide. Tracing circles on the condensate and frost. Counting up the trivial moments I have lost. Street lamps flickering out on the avenue. Painting the ceiling in a bruised and lonely blue. Train tracks vibrating a mile down the block. Keys rusting softly inside the front door lock. Mind drifting off to a Tuesday back in June. Fabric threads fraying on the corner of the rug. Catching my breath in a solitary shrug. Heavy blankets pulled tightly to the bed. Watching the raindrop fall heavy like lead. Tucked in thoughts on a sweater long outgrown. Hazy Polaroids of the street I've always known. Tucked in the folds of a sweater long outgrown. Hazy Polaroids of the street I've always known. Washing away the good on the sill. Time stands perfectly clear. In the guide, in the drip, in the slide. Static on the dial, searching for a voice. Drowning in the middle of a solitary choice. Water beads racing to the bottom of the flame. Breathing in the dampness, leaking through the sill. Letting the quiet of a bedroom overspill. Tucked in the folds of a sweater long outgrown. Hazy Polaroid of the street I've always known. Tucked in the folds of a sweater long outgrown. Hazy Polaroid of the street I've always known. Washing away the grit on the sill. Time stands perfectly still. In the glide, in the drip, in the slide.